viewers, it's once again a great opportunity for us to meet again. Welcome to Prosperity of Love Talk Show. Here's your host, Lawrence Chinoona. In today's presentation, I've got an important message which I would love everyone to understand in a very simple way. I recently received a certain message from one of my subscribers, and she was actually saying she's been in this relationship which she feels it's actually becoming very toxic. It is becoming very toxic in this way. She's been a new girl at a church, at a certain church where she lives. Then it so happened that there's a guy in the church who approached her, and when the guy approached her, they actually fell in love. And during the first days, everything was going well until she discovered that he was already having an affair with a certain lady in the church again. But all along, the guy was saying, let's make our relationship very secretive and no one should know about us. And now, since then, the guy seems to only conduct her when he wants some benefits from her. So I had to ask, out of curiosity, what kind of benefits are you talking about? Is it about sharing of feelings, being involved in romantic sessions and sexual activities? And she said yes. He actually conducts me or even become sweet whenever he wants me to visit him at his place. So it's actually a sad story, if we are to say so, because I know that she's not the only person who is experiencing this. She's not the only person who is going through such a kind of a situation. Most ladies do. Why? Because they feel it's actually something that they should do in order to save a relationship. So they end up just giving themselves to some guys who are just doing that for fun, and at the end of the day, the abuse becomes a vicious cycle, and it's so painful. So recently, as I was just reading my Bible, I came across this scripture from the book of Proverbs, and which says, it is actually wisdom to know when to quit. This is something that most people do not understand. They have believed in holding on, they have believed in persevering, they have believed in enduring the pain. But we also have to understand that there are things that are worthy enduring for. There are things that are worth giving ourselves to. But there are also circumstances that we ought to say, enough is enough. And no is an answer which many people do not understand, which many people do not even know that it's actually one of the best beautiful answers anyone who wants to grow must have on his or her list of answers or priorities of answers. A no is actually an answer that gives the one who is giving it the strength, the power, the dominion, the rule, and even it gives him or her the leverage to determine the direction of any circumstance of any relationship. So I want you to understand this. As long as she is going to give in, continue to entertain this kind of situation, I understand that each and every time someone gets to approach me, it's because even they themselves have already suffered enough, but they just don't know how to do it. They don't know how to quit. They don't know how to say no. As long as you are realizing that this is a cycle, the best way to take lead and take control of the situation is by saying, no, enough is enough. You cannot always approach me whenever you have something that you need from me. You can't get away with it just like that. It's actually enough. I cannot afford to be your rescue point. I cannot afford to continue to be a second fiddle, an option for you. I have to be a priority. If you want all of me, then be there for me whenever I need you. You cannot continue to bribe me out of my own identity simply because of your pride, simply because you want just to satisfy yourself for a certain moment. So one thing that I just want you to understand, guys, is that it is wisdom for you to understand when to quit. Even if you didn't manage to hear anything that I said through, one thing is for sure, and one thing is certain, and one thing is important for you to catch up. It is wisdom for you to know when to quit. It is great wisdom for you to know when to quit. Understand that a no is the best answer that gives you the power, that gives you the energy. It is actually the best answer that can make you rediscover yourself. Once you begin to understand and to know how to use the no as an answer, then you will become one of the best individual that understands him or herself in any situation. You cannot continue to tolerate a toxic relationship. You cannot continue to tolerate abuse when you are watching it. It's you who can determine how you are being treated. It's your life. You cannot let someone make you just to suffer. Until next time, guys, I would actually want to know what you think, and it's important for you to drop your comments. Until next time, God bless you. See you next time.